Hey, everybody. Two boys, a one brain cell. I'm Joel Norden, and this is Charles Beeson, and today we're checking out a Patreon pick for Architects UK Delete Rewind.
You should probably delete and rewind this video.
Why?
Because it's probably going to be terrible.
You're
in it.
I'm in it.
Yeah.
I am the architect of this channel.
Yes, there's the pun. I'm happy. That's all I needed in my life.
Jesus. It's so
Send it.
All right.
Thank you, Joel.
Yeah, buddy. I was like, oh, Chuckles ain't getting this.
You know what I heard?
Screaming.
Something to believe in. Something. I have no idea.
You didn't hear delete and rewind?
Not fully down.
Really? Wow. And by the way, this is exactly what this looks like at a stadium show.
Oh,
These guys?
jeez, that's nuts.
I saw these guys at Rock and Range.
That'd be fun.
They ripped that fucking place apart. It was actually kind of funny because there was a lot of people there that had never heard of them.
Yeah.
Which, because they did the classic. How many of you guys have heard of us, Architects? And there was like a couple people that raised their hand. Like, how many times have you? Or there was quite a few people, but then there was how many times have you seen us live? And there was like very few, probably because they're from UK.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Where the fuck have you guys been?" I was like, "Dude, that's good shit."
He's like, we're going to rip the roof off this place.
They did do.
And there ain't one.
Yeah.
We're architects. We'll build it.
He's way too proud of himself.
I am. Sorry. Couldn't help it.
What are you thinking so far, though? I know it's a little heavy for you.
It is a little heavy for me.
Is it scaring you?
No.
Just scaring you, Chuckles?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
It's okay. We can talk about it if you need.
Lyrically, again, I don't know what it is about the songs that I can't understand a word they're saying, but they all have awesome meanings. That bothers me a little bit. The crowd looks like this would be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm all for that. I mean, the energy of their stage presence, too, nuts.
Oh, yeah.
The instrumental goes hard as fuck. I mean, I don't have anything negative to say outside of the fact that my brain can't comprehend what's being said. But that's a me problem. So that's where we're at.
Sometimes it's just like great for a kickstart of adrenaline, if that makes any sense. You don't need to understand exactly. But as you start understanding, it adds to that adrenaline.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like working out or something. Fuck yeah.
That, yeah. I got into, hip hop for workouts.
I can mix them, but I can't do all hip hop.
I got really into it. Hip hop for my workouts. I don't know why.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I wasn't screaming.
I mean, maybe if I'm doing a heavy lift, I
It
can
makes
buy
me
that.
feel angry.
If I'm doing a heavy lift,
Yeah.
sure. I can see that. But let's finish this bad boy.
Finish this out, bud. All right.
Well,
Chuckles. What do you think, bud?
what do I think? It's very simply, let's see. Second half, I understood everything. Didn't need the lyrics anymore. Yes, please. Loved the second half of that song. Thought it was phenomenal. Meaning still there. Meaning still beautiful. Beat change a little bit. Slows the pace down a little bit. Video still upbeat and hitting hard.
And there was that gnarly wall of death in there, too.
Yeah, and I really like that second half. It's like I said, that first half, the only issue was my brain couldn't comprehend what was being stated. But the second half, knowing, being able to understand everything, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
hell yeah, let's go, baby.
I know we've said this before when last time we reacted to an Architect song. Can't remember the name of it, but you actually ended up liking that one as well.
Yeah.
But I think you would like their newer stuff a lot just because there's a lot more clean vocals.
Yeah.
Similar sound to that second half.
Yeah. See, I know with me, I got to have some kind of clean vocals in my music. It's just, it is what it is. Majority clean's best for me. But that second half, I think that second half put this in a playlist.
Hell yeah. No, it was definitely a banger. That was good for sure. I've never really listened to their older stuff. I listened to like a little bit of maybe their, I don't even know. I don't have it up right here, but I have a couple songs in my playlist.
Yeah.
Basically. But
Let's jump into ratings, bud.
They rip it open live, dude. They go fucking hard.
Now I got to see. That's another band. Here we go. Just building the list, guys.
I'm happy that it was just like an accidental find too for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh, I heard one song by these guys. It was like in Doomsday, I think, or something like that. And then going in there, I'm like, oh shit.
Architects for real.
They're good. Yeah, ratings though.
Yeah.
You want to lead?
Sure. I'm gonna go with a 5.6 out of 10, and I'm gonna put it in a playlist. Like I said, first half, not understanding the lyrics. I really like the pace, the energy of the song.
Blistering.
The video really made it nice. The lyrics behind the song were phenomenal, but I just couldn't understand any of the vocals in the first half, so that kept it down for a minute. But then most of that second half, all clean vocals. I'm like, hell yeah. So, I mean, I could get through a minute and a half of a song that I don't understand to get to that.
Yeah.
And over time, maybe I'll understand what's being said too. So, all positives there. 5.6 going in a playlist.
Hell yeah. I am going to go with a 6.6 playlist. Just love the intensity and the lyrics. They sounded really good too. In general, like I said, I like the overall sound of the Architects too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the mashup of the like a lot heavier pace in the beginning of that, and then it was like more of a post-hardcore feel at the second half.
Yeah, and
I
honestly, that feels like it's kind of the opposite of a lot of the music.
Yeah.
Because most of the time you get that slower start or that more of that hardcore start, and then it goes into the heavy stuff mid to late.
like every genre, they all have their like generic sides, right?
Yeah,
where
100%.
some bands they start getting into this like format, and what's really common is like the heavy verse, clean vocals, heavy verse, clean
chorus.
vocals, slow down. Here comes a fucking giant breakdown. Slam you with the heavy lyrics and then a quick verse on the outro. Seems like a very common feel in some of these.
That's
so
fair.
it's nice just to feel that
You
don't
complete
listen,
difference.
You don't listen to that genre as much as I do,
Right.
So that for me, it's nice to see a different change in that.
Yeah, I can
It's
see
not the
that.
same format. All of them.
I can see that. Kind of like my country music's more.
Absolutely.
You know, you got verse, chorus out.
Yeah. Well, like the stereotypical things with country be lyrically most likely. I feel
Yeah.
like. But,
They are.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Every genre
yeah.
has its own thing.
100%.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was a solid shout out to our Patreon. Great pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chuck's got to see him live now.
I want to.
They're good. They're good. Anything else, man?
No, that's all I got.
We're two boys, one brain cell. Joel Norton, Charles Beeson. Drop down in the comments on who gets that brain cell. Deuces.